Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Sailor Barry and Haley. In this week's episode... Alright, enough of a sneak peek. Enjoy the episode.
To quote a great poem, so much depends upon the green frog tape.
Is that Billy Shakespeare?
No, that's a red wheelbarrow.
When you walk into the club tape first.
Does anyone else get that reference? Or is it just me? Or is it just a funny joke?
Dave, that's a reference?
It's a reference.
Oh, I've just been saying it haphazardly.
It's a reference to Bob on RuPaul's Drag Race when he makes an outfit and he walks into the club first and he goes, oh. It's classic. Classic RuPaul's Drag Race.
Bob from Tally Ho?
No.
Oh.
Very different Bob. Very different. Like the most different Bob that you could possibly imagine.
Well, making some pretty good progress here, and I'm very satisfied. Oh my goodness. Look in the galley here. What a transformation. Like, from this to this to this. Oh my God. happening here. Yeah, did you see that? All the medullary rays here, the bright white ones, watch them disappear as this texture reappears. Yeah, they're basically gone, and now we've got a waveform. Amazing. Gleam is really, really, really working wonders on this wood grain. Well, there's not a ton more I can do today. Haley's gonna be off work soon, and I don't wanna rush this. I'm gonna give it 17 hours to kick off. Oh my God, I can't believe how beautiful it looks. So I wanna do this right. So I'll come back and do the rest of this tomorrow. And then if I'm satisfied with 2 coats, this all comes off and I can start painting additional surfaces over there and that bulkhead, etc. Okay, so I got all the roof painted. It took me a couple hours, so this is just a test. I don't know when the best time to peel the tape off is. I feel like maybe right now might be, considering it's curing and still malleable. So I'm gonna try this face of this deck beam and we'll see how it goes. If I run into any issues, I peel it all tomorrow. So first beam peeled. Holy shit, that looks good. So we got little like primer blow through right there, which I can probably just chisel, which I can probably just peel off. In the corners, I tended to get a little spill through, but again, something I can clean up in the interim. Over here, good. Again, corners seem to spill through a bit, so I'll have to chisel that out. But if that doesn't look like $1 million, whoo-wee. Okay, I'm gonna peel some more because this is satisfying. Okay, it's been 4 hours. It's all taped. I've taped the trim here too, because it's sorely lacking in the galley right now. That trim right there is not painted. I just had to do a tiny bit of sanding on it, so now we're all ready. So I guess I'm gonna bust out the primer now and do first coat on a whole bunch of stuff. That took forever, but I got all the fiddly bits up front done. I'll show you. So all the knees and stuff are painted. I'm gonna make a beautiful curvy face for that so it'll look better in the future. Got down there and they're done. This deck beam I'm gonna make a sapele cover for, so we won't see that because it has big bolts in it and we don't want to see that, so we're gonna cover it. And I got the trim there, all the little fiddly bits up in there. Whew. Forward is primed. Now for the main salon. A lot of you guys suggested we get a box fan to help with dust. Appreciate the suggestion. But we also got it for fumes, so I have it going now. There's still a bit more sanding to do, so it will come in very handy. And immediately there's fresh air in here. Holy crap, that's so much better. So thanks for the suggestion, and thanks Haley for picking this up. Whew. I just had to crush this out. I'm sorry I didn't film any of it, but the roof is primed in this main area now.
Wow, she looked good though.
Doesn't she?
Wow, charmed. Sure. Yeah, this is great. Wow, thank God.
Yeah, it's your
Thank
first time
God.
seeing it.
Ever. Yeah, compared to that old picture, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, thank God I wore my work clothes today.
Yeah.
This is my new dress. That is open paint. This is a vintage denim jacket that is mint.
Yeah,
condition.
you did your makeup and everything you do. You're coming to the boat.
Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna put on my boiler suit.
It's a great idea.
I don't trust this bitch.
Oh, it got a lot chillier.
Wow, it got a lot dirtier. Alright.
This is pretty exciting, getting to use Fixo. Where these faces meet up to this deck beam, this Carlin here, there's a gap and some water can reach in behind it, so I'm just going to seal it from the bottom, and then I can seal it from the top as well. So I'm going to use Fixo for that, and it's a pretty cool product. What it does
Whoa.
is, whoa, Fixo.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is it a two-part?
Yeah, two-part epoxy. So you'll see here, if I can unscrew this.
Too late for...
There's two reservoirs.
Oh, that's very
So
cool.
you got your part A and part B inside there, and then this nozzle has like a
it mixes it.
step. Yeah, and it mixes it. And so what happens is you kind of get one-time use out of the nozzle tips. So they total boat sent us like 7 or 8 of them, so we could theoretically use each one of these a couple times. But yeah, the nozzle hardens up because it's mixing inside there. So one-time use on the nozzles, but multiple use on the container. And yeah, it comes out perfect, like mayonnaise consistency. Oh yeah, there it goes.
Whoa!
Yeah, you can see the two parts.
Whoa,
And
neat.
then
Oh,
right
so
there.
one part is clear, so you probably don't want to use that first little schmutz you did.
Yeah, I agree.
Redemption. Is it sweet? Oh yeah, worth it. That looks great now. You really got painted out.
So yesterday I made a mistake. When I set my camera up to do a time lapse, I accidentally set it up to do a slow-mo, and as a result, I ate up all the space on my phone and I can barely use it anymore, so I've deleted that footage because it was 8 hours long in slow motion. Me painting in slow motion, not fun. But what Haley and I got up to yesterday is we got this bulkhead done. We got, oh, looks so good, that bulkhead done. We got this one down here done. We got a full coat on here. We've been thinning it out to get a smoother finish, and it's working really well. And I got another coat up here. I'm gonna do a few more coats and get it really, 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 really shiny and smooth. We're getting close here. And we did holy hell, that looks so good. We did the entire cabin house roof throughout the entire boat except for the head. But yeah, if you go up forward, it's done everywhere. And I still have to do this bulkhead, but I'll show you what it all looks like. Right off the bat, up front looks substantially better. Getting that bulkhead brightened up, getting that knee there, both of them painted. They look so much better than before. Got all up in there, over to here, all the ceiling. Oh boy, she's really transforming. It is so much brighter in here. I can't even believe it. Like, I came into the boat and it didn't even feel like the same boat. I'm so happy with this right now. So my job for today, coat number 2 up, whoops, still tacky. Coat number 2 up here, really on everything, 2 coats. This is time to jump into it. Okay, so time to pull the tape off. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the painted roof. Varnish and paint. Means we're almost ready to move in. Oh, good day. I mean, if you recall, this is where we filmed the intro to most of our shows, was from about here.
I hope you don't leave a mean comment, because we do read them and I get personally offended when you're a jerk. Just kidding.
It looks so much better, doesn't it? Oh, I can't wait to start filming new intros here. Oh, thanks for joining on this. This is all made possible by viewers like you. Thank you. If you want to get sneaky peeky updates, join the patron or the membership. You can join the members for as little as $1, and you can join the patron for free if you want. Every little dollar helps. And also we have a little GoFundMe going to help raise some money for the sales. We had a couple people interested in helping out. So we threw that together and we had a couple people donate. So thank you all very much. And if you want to see new sales on this boat sooner than later, hit it up. GoFundMe link in the description. Oh, I can't wait to show this to Haley. Oh, I'm going to send her a picture right now. Listen to this. That is a smooth surface. Really happy that this is good the way it should be, and this is finally at 100%. I'm happy to start reassembling at this point. So there's remaining bits of painting to be done, like here and all of this stuff here, and a bulkhead just right there, and a tiny bit other stuff. But Haley's gonna focus on that stuff from here on out, because it's the 13th and we move aboard at the end of the month, and we don't really have a kitchen, as you can see. So I'm gonna get on all of that, and hopefully it goes well. Prop it up and see if there's enough clearance on the bottom for it to swing in its current new situation now that I've removed a bunch of the components surrounding it. Pretty full swing. I got lots of clearance. Which tells me it'll actually be able to swing more once I get it lower, because the obstruction will be, I'll show you. So you can see here, so hard to explain, but this beam here is for the shelving unit that goes underneath here, and it's currently butting up against it very slightly, but as this gets lower, which it can go substantially lower, I can measure that, once it gets lower, then it theoretically has more swing. Granted, that's pretty good, but it can get way better. Let me take a look on my phone and see how many degrees this is. All right, so that's 25 degrees. It's pretty aggressive sailing, but it will happen. I'm gonna do some quick Googling and see how many degrees is standard. 20 to 30 degrees, smack dab in the middle. With a tiny bit of shaving too on that post, I could probably get another degree or two out of it. Hit the like 27 or so. Although, let me see if I can go lower, because I think that's probably the move. If possible, get the stove a little more to standard height. If I can go lower, doable, then I should be able to get 30. So let's see. So if I just swing this back, I can go, I would say, a ½ inch shorter, but I don't really want to go any shorter than that. So 25, 26, 27 degrees might have to be it, but I'll come down a ½ inch. I think that's super viable. Okay, so yeah, like I said, 27 degrees, pretty good. I'm polling people on Instagram right now to see what the general consensus is. Hopefully some mariners pitch in. How many degrees does your stove tilt? It would be very nice to know. So one of the guys on Instagram did mention, thanks Hunter, that he can get 30, and if he moved his pots and pans, probably 35. So we're pretty far off from that. I did lower it about 1/4 of an inch, and that got me an extra degree. But the next thing I'm gonna do is take this and saw some of this away, and that'll buy me a little bit of extra space. So hopefully that gets me a few more degrees. I'd be happy with 30. And as Hunter said, if I start maxing it out, just eat crackers. This butts up nicely against the bevel. I'll show you. So you can see my bevel down there. And then you can see as I tilt, it's perfectly butted against that. So that worked out really good. Nice tight clearance all the way around. Okay, we're at 30 degrees. I'm gonna call that a W and move forward with it from here. If we're sailing heeled over at like 25 degrees and the waves are making it bounce that extra 5 degrees, yeah, I think as Hunter said, cracker time. You're not cooking meals. It is so warm out. I love it. One sec, I have to shift. There we go. Yeah, it's so warm out. Anyway, Ben is on the ferry, and it takes about the same time for me to drive to the terminal from Silva Bay as it does for the ferry to show up on Gabriola. So here we go. We're gonna go pick up Ben, and then Haley will be on the ferry after that. And considering it's so nice out, and it's only like 3 o'clock, so like 4 o'clock by the time everything's all said and done, we'll have tons of time. So we're probably gonna head back to the boat and maybe get a head start on taking the rig down.
And then go up. Yeah.
You can do it, I believe in you. Oh man, you're like double, triple layered.
I mean, I'm cold. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm just like, so...
I'm very cold.
Yeah.
I'm currently cold.
Okay. Yeah.
Outside.
It's gonna make Nathan feel bad. He went up in a bosun's chair.
Yeah, that's because we bait him, though. Guaranteed.
Oh, she's got a lot of flex on her. You crazy motherfucker. Is it? Yeah, we just replaced the topping lift because it fell apart last year.
Love this system. I guess you're redoing everything. So
Yeah.
redo the leather.
Just the little thumbs with the little peak on them.
Yeah, or you're also redo the leather.
Yeah, redoing all the leather. I did that on the Providence, so this will be way easier. Nothing alarming.
I mean, hopefully not.
That's what I was hoping to.